A 16-year-old client discloses that they are experiencing constant bullying at school, which is causing them significant distress. As a counselor, what would be the most appropriate initial step in addressing this issue? A. Advise the client to ignore the bullies and focus on their studies. B. Contact the school immediately and demand action. C. Encourage the client to retaliate against the bullies. Or D. Validate the client's experiences and feelings and explore strategies for coping and seeking support. So, with a minor reporting bullying, as we have in this example, we have a 16-year-old client, the counselor should begin by validating the client's experiences and feelings, building rapport, and collaboratively exploring coping and support options. This approach will respect autonomy and confidentiality and lets the counselor assess risk and safety before taking external actions. So this corresponds to answer option D. Validate the client's experiences and feelings and explore strategies for coping and seeking support. But let's go through these other answer options and talk about why they are incorrect. In A's case, advise the client to ignore the bullies and focus on their studies. While not the worst advice from the perspective of, say, a sibling, as a counselor, this minimizes the problem and doesn't fully address the distress. So A is incorrect. B, contact the school immediately and demand action. Well, this could breach confidentiality and disempower the client. Instead, it may be appropriate later on, but immediately taking action may still be the best course of action, but only if the risk to the client is imminent or there is otherwise a legal duty to report, but not as the first step as the question suggests. So B is incorrect. And then lastly, C, encourage the client to retaliate against the bullies, which is of course incorrect because this is not only unsafe, but unethical. So once again, the correct answer is D.